John, thank you for jumping on with us today.
Thanks for having me, Justin.
My pleasure. So, John, tell us a little bit about your role, what you're seeing in the industry at the moment.
Yeah, so look, I work for the RCSA, and my role at the RCSA is head of growth. I've been at the RCSA now for about 15 years. So I've had the benefit of seeing a lot of different change within the recruitment and staffing industry. And look, at this stage, I think it's an exciting time for the industry. It's a tricky time as well.
Yep.
But, with challenges comes a whole lot of opportunity as well. Things like today is, I guess, what it's all about. Help our agencies navigate that change, get that difference, and better optimise their businesses as well.
I'm curious to know, the agencies that have been really successful at the moment, what are they doing differently?
Yeah, so look, I think people are starting to lean a lot more into tech and a lot more into AI as well. The reality is, with a challenging market, people have to become better operators and run more efficient businesses. So they're really taking a good, hard look at tech and working about how they can both reduce their overheads in the back end, but also have more assurances and more confidence about the hiring that they're making and the recommendations they're making to clients as well. So you'll see a lot of agencies leaning into AI, leaning into tools as well to better complement the human skills that come with recruitment.
And what AI tools in specific are you seeing that are working well for these agencies? And where do you think that it needs to go for recruitment?
Yeah, so look, I think the thing that agencies need to focus on is not trying to replace the human skills. So consulting skills are highly important, building relationships, sales skills, and also building relationship with your candidates. But where agencies are implementing it well and driving value for themselves is bringing out automation and AI that can take away some of the time-consuming, more administrative heavy tasks as well. So that's one big part of it also. And then where it can complement what they're doing or better help them get a hire across the line as well, that's a massive area also. Where people try to bring in things like, AI and automation to really do the whole hog, and to be doing your outreach and talking to clients, I'm a bit skeptical that that's necessarily there yet. But more taking away from the more mundane administrative tasks.
My experience, I've come from a recruitment background. I know in my time when I was in recruitment, I used to often win relationships and build relationships by going on an office visit, shaking the hand of a couple of execs that sit in there, having a couple of coffees, and all of a sudden I'm the expert in their culture.
Yeah.
Is that still the same these days?
Look, I think there's a lot that can play a role in there as well. And what we're trying to get agencies to do at the RCSA is to become genuine talent advisors. So to be going in with data, to be going in with insights, to be providing services to assess people's workforce and be able to go, okay, look, here's something I can tell you that you probably didn't know about your culture or about your skills within your organisation as well. And that's where tech can play a huge role, we feel also. We want to free agencies up, though, to do the stuff that you were doing. To be able to go in and have those conversations, but to go in equipped with genuine insights and data.
You kind of hit the nail on the head there. It's like you don't want to remove that part of, going in and seeing them in the office and meeting and greeting people. That part's the part that tech can't take away from. Interestingly enough, what you said there is being able to go in with that data and insights. So being able to go in and be able to say, hey, look, this is what, by using our technology, whatever that technology is, the information we've got is this is how your organisation works. Yeah. This is how you operate. What we can also do on our end is find candidates that work the same way via a similar set of technology. How does that sound like?
Yeah, exactly. I think the thing that agencies are running into, we're running into as well, is people want to see the numbers and the data behind those decisions. Whether it's real life experience, testimonial content, people's experience, they want to be able to back that up as well. And look, that's, I think, just where things going to head more as well. So, definitely where we see the industry heading. And I think for, our industry as well, that insights, that information and those insights, give them assurances as well. They've probably got more longevity and a higher.
Yeah. So it's almost getting past just that vibe check, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's getting past that vibe check and really starting to be able to unearth, okay, what is the way that you work and operate?
Yeah.
Are you an innovation-based person or are you a risk-adverse person?
Yeah.
Are you someone that, really thrives in a culture that is autonomous?
Yeah.
Or are you someone that thrives in this is how, this is the way it's done. You just got to go and do it this way.
Yeah.
Be able to understand that part so when you bring someone in, you know if they're going to match.
Yes, and that's the role of recruiters as well. They need to be coming in and being experts in identifying that for agencies, providing them with those insights, and then providing advice and providing a hire who obviously fits the bill for that as well. So
if we can take the guesswork out of that.
Exactly. And apply some genuine data to it, that's going to be huge.
Yeah. So what would you say if I was to tell you there is some technology out there at the moment that can aid recruiters in terms of actually understanding who they're actually bringing in, understanding more about their work motivations and the styles of work that they succeed in, and then matching that up to understanding how your workplace operates and works what would you say if that was the case?
That's where I think agencies need to head. That's where we would be encouraging agencies to go and be looking at it. Because we know that the successful agencies are the ones who've got longevity in their placements. They're not paying replacement fees. They're providing genuine advisory to their clients. They've got tools like that.
I love that part there where you say you want to avoid the replacements.
Yeah.
When I was in recruitment, it was my biggest bugbear.
Yeah.
I had to replace a candidate that was time away from something that was going to make me money.
Exactly.
So I was having to put time and effort into getting someone back in.
Yeah.
But also, not just that, you're also affecting your relationship with that candidate.
Yeah. That diminishes confidence as well. And I mean, there's just a massive cost to it. Like if you actually do the numbers on it for the business as well as for you, there's a huge cost to both parties involved. So,
Yeah, 100%. So it sounds like, you see where technology is going to be able to support these organizations, and it sounds like it's not replacing that human side.
No.
But what it is doing is it's enabling those humans to be able to make smarter data-driven decisions.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. And I think if agencies are leaning into these sorts of things, into analytics, into assessments, into AI and automation as well, as to say, you're probably going to fall behind as well. So it's something they need to really push into.
Well, look, I think everything you're saying there measures up pretty well with exactly what Compono does. Yeah. And I know we've had these conversations historically as well, and I know you're pretty on board with that, John. So look, Compono's out there. Compono can support these organizations. We just got to get it done.
Yeah, exactly. And thanks so much for the support today, guys. We really appreciate it.